All right, Jags fans, welcome into Duval Daily presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo here with a Jaguars and Panthers Wednesday Week 1 injury update for y'all. The Jaguars just released the injury report for Wednesday for both teams. We're going to dive into it. Really appreciate y'all being here, supporting the channel. If you enjoy Jaguars content, it's all Jags all the time. Hit that like and subscribe button. So, Carolina Panthers. Ike Ekwonu, the Carolina Panthers starting left tackle. He had an appendectomy last week. We were aware of this, already knew that. He did not participate in practice today. He's listed on the injury report with an illness, which I think that's fair. I don't know exactly what you're supposed to put when you have to have an appendectomy, but get your appendix removed. He's their starting left tackle. So he is day-to-day. If he's unable to play, I would expect to see Brady Christensen, who has taken snaps for them in the past at left tackle. He's a capable backup, but obviously they want Ike Ekwonu out there. He's a former top 5 pick, I think, for them in the 2022 NFL draft, same draft class as Trayvon Walker and company here. Robert Hunt, starting right guard for the Panthers, is limited today with a foot injury, and their starting left guard, Damian Lewis, limited with shoulder and ankle injury. Both of those guys are critical. I mean, all three of those players are critical for their offensive line and also critical for their run game in particular. You also had cornerback Damari Mathis, who is not expected to be a starter, as a limited participant for the Panthers. So some pretty big injury big names there for the Panthers, on top of the fact that they traded Adam Thielen. They had to place Jalen Coker on IR. So you're down a couple guys that you were working with all offseason at wide receiver. You're down your starting left tackle, and you've got a couple guys on the mend here on the interior of the offensive line. I would expect, since they are limited participants this early in the week, that Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis and even Damari Mathis will be good to go. Will Ike Ekwonu be good to go? That's going to be the big one to watch here this week for the Panthers. We will keep our eye on it. We will get another injury report tomorrow and a final injury report on Friday. We'll find out like an hour and a half before the game if Ike Ekwonu will be active or inactive. And again, Brady Christensen, their backup, I believe he would be their backup left tackle at this point, does have experience at that spot for them, so not a big deal there. On the Jaguars injury front, you've got Buster Brown at corner, who did not participate in practice. You've got Wyatt Milam at guard/tackle, listed as guard, but he's definitely got that versatility. Did not participate in practice. Both of those come as no surprise. These are players who, if you've been paying attention, they have not been practicing. Monteric Brown missed most of training camp. Buster Brown, he is still working off to the side in practice, so they're trying to get him back. They did not place him on short-term IR, which means they think he can probably get back in the first month of the season. So look for updates on Buster Brown potentially next week on making some progress towards getting back on the field. And then Wyatt Milam, I would say same thing. Several weeks ago, he had a minor knee injury where they called it week to week with Wyatt Milam. So he's the rookie third-round pick. Obviously, they'd like to have him as depth right now. Not going to be in the starting lineup, at least to start the season. But those are your two guys that are not participating in practice right now. And then Cole Van Lannon, who is another versatile backup offensive lineman, limited participant in practice with a shoulder. He missed most of training camp, but he has been spotted on the practice field participating in positional drills over the last week or so for the Jags. So that's your injury update. No big injury news for the Jaguars. The Panthers dealing with it a little bit more right now. Again, with that offensive line. No Jalen Coker at receiver. They had to bring in Hunter Renfrow, and he's actually going to start for them and get a lot of reps for them out of the slot. Hunter Renfrow will, experienced player in this league. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence and him go back, Travis Etienne, but that's the injury update. That's where we're at Wednesday. The big one to keep an eye on for either squad is Ike Ekwonu for the Carolina Panthers at left tackle. Really appreciate y'all tuning in, supporting the channel. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a good one.